the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 14, Daniel Green. 6'11" forward from Wake Forest, number 21, Tim Duncan. A 6'7" forward from San Diego State, number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Starting at power forward, standing 6'11", number 12, Marcus Aldridge. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 3, Freak. Your head coach is Greg Popovich. Once again, your
we have the Jazz as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sidelines tonight, Doris Burke. You look at San Antonio, sitting at third in the West. There's no question this is a top-notch team.
And you know, right now for San Antonio, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor.
For the layup.
So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Burke in his one spot.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Sanchez. Gobert with the block. Now here's Burke, guarded by Green.
Mike being blocked.
Gobert the screen. Burke kicks to Burks for the 3. That drops. Burks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Not a fast start here for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. They come into this having outplayed the...
What happened? I wasn't paying attention. All I saw was ankle breaker. Oh.
Clippers last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
On its way from Hayward for 2. And again, it's Utah.
You know, the defense has got
how are they
a much
doing
better
so good?
job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And he
Like,
just
bro,
big
how are they doing
right
so
there.
good?
The height
It's the
advantage
Jazz.
he's got down low.
It's
really
the Jazz.
difficult for them to defend.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Lionel Hollins and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tim Duncan. He said Timmy's one of the best to ever do it on the low block. We've just got to play the percentages, force him to his left, and force him to make tough, contested shots. Guys, even though Duncan isn't a deadly free throw shooter, he knows how to draw contact. They want to avoid getting baited into silly fouls. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Hayward can't hit.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And that one's good. Freak.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Hayward. And they're going to
How is
count
that
the
a
bucket
foul?
and send him to the
How is
line.
that a
It
foul?
could be a 3-point play.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Freak. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Burke grabs the
How was
miss.
that not
You
a foul?
rarely see him missing dunks,
Like,
but the
for real.
defender was right in his face on that one,
This
and
game
it
is
threw
rock.
him off
This game
just
is
enough.
rock.
Leonard brings the double team. Gobert, and he jams it with authority.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Burke dishes to Burks.
No team, not even good.
Favors sets the pick for
No
Burks.
wonder why they did. Nah.
6 to shoot. He feeds it to Burke. San Antonio with the rebound. It's deflected. Burks with the steal. The feed to Favors. Burke with it. He's against Green. Burke the pass to Favors. Clock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Burks. For 3. Burke can't get it to go.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
He's at
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The defense. He's gonna have to talk.
Takes the 13-footer, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, plagued by foul trouble throughout in that game. I think it just forced them into some rotations that they weren't comfortable with.
Yeah, and you know, the frustrating part, guys, is that's something that can be avoided. You know, you can correct
that
that,
offense is
but
so
you've got to
bad.
move your
Oh,
feet
yeah.
and keep your hands to yourself. You've got to show some discipline.
Now, here's Burke, following the miss by Freak. Here's Favors. The shot is off. Duncan with some nice D. Spurs trail by 7. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Green kicks to Freak, trying to get back on track. The offensive rebound.
Bro, nothing's falling.
Count that one.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Jazz leading by 5. And here is Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Outside Favors. The shot by Hayward wide open. Another miss by Utah. Leonard. No
What?
good.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, for real.
And Tim Duncan closing in on 2 decades in the league. He talked about his continued love of the
Bro,
game.
like it's real. Oh, please tell me Elijah's on. Please tell me. Dang it, he's not on. Why is he not on? I'm bored.
Well, Duncan breaking down his love for the game, and
Please tell me. It's
Kawhi
still
Leonard comes
same.
in for Manu Ginobili.
Okay.
And Freak subbed
Even
in for
better.
Patty Mills. And Utah with a change here, too. Gobert checked in for Derek Favors. Taking a look at the Jazz. Exum and Hood are the young guard tandem. Lyles out there with Gallinari. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And Leonard gets it to go.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was superb. He ended with 16 points and added a few rebounds as well. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Spates. Aldridge comes in for West, and it's Green in for Parker. And Freak gets it to go on the
What a
assist by
layup.
Aldridge. And now it's a 3-point San Antonio lead. Now here's Burke. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He dishes it to Hayward. The Jazz with another miss.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
1:30 left in the first half of basketball. Freak with it.
There we go. There we go. I was looking
What
for
a
that.
beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
I was
The defense
looking
got
for
to
that.
tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Dishes it to Burks. Gobert down low. Covered by Duncan. Back to Hayward. Gobert the screen. Out left to the wing. Now here's Burke. Defended by Sanchez. Hayward kicks to Burks. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Burks has got 5 points so far. San Antonio leading by 3. Now Freak. He's got 11. Elbow shot. Gobert with the block. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Burke's got his first 2 points. 26 seconds left in the first half. Here's Freak. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Duncan. Gobert with the block. But they'll get another chance. And a wide open look for Freak. No good with the
Bro,
triple. Hayward got a piece of it.
What?
No good.
What the heck? Bro, that was so legitness. Bro, I took that, bro. I went, yay.
And we're through the first half of basketball here. And what?
Well, Tim, in looking at that first half, what sort of adjustments are necessary as you guys prepare to take the floor after the break?
This first half. Why is it called the Utah Jazz? I don't get it. Please tell me something. Please tell me. It's not on, man. Come on.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Freak really making a difference here.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Sanchez in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. And the second free throw, good. And here is Burke. To the wing on the left. Here's Burks. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first.
Brick.
That one drops. He ties it up.
No, not really.
So it's San Antonio now. Now here's Freak. Looking to get back on track here. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Hayward with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. Hayward goes in.
Hey, no, you can't do that. That's my signature move, bro.
Hayward's got 7
wrong.
points.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
It's my signature move, bro.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Yeah, I told you that's my signature move.
Major league flush
My
right there,
signature
my
move.
friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just
Well,
what
you
they
can do
need to
that
get the tide
more
rolling in
times
their
than I
direction.
can.
You're
That's your
exactly right.
signature
I mean,
move.
so often
Right
when a
now,
team
that's
gets
my
that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Favors with a screen on Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. They get it back.
Bro,
And
are you
Gobert kicks to
kidding me?
Burke.
That is not good. Not good. Good job.
Gobert the screen. Burke dishes to Favors. Hayward against Green. Now here's Hayward. Not a lot of room. Over Green. Hayward can hit.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss. Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Here we go, San Antonio.
Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. Kawhi Leonard on top.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Spates checked in for Duncan. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Otto Ginobili's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Parker's subbed in for Daniel Green. Good on the second free throw. Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Sanchez. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Freak's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, golly. Oh,
Jazz trail
golly.
by 3.
Very good shot.
Exum with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's the pick. Passes to Hood.
Good shot.
For 3,
Good shot.
Hayward. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Sanchez. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
And Utah making a change here.
Oh, yeah.
Miles
Very
checked
good.
in. And the pass to Gallinari. Here's Lyles. Inside. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Hood.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
There's the dish to Hood. Pass to Lyles. Shoots from 14. Lands soft on the front of the rim. And
I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Yes, sir.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how San Antonio ranks league-wide. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked number 1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Ginobili against Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Spades has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Ginobili the pass to Parker. Here's Sanchez, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
3-pointer.
Parker's got his 4th assist in this one. Jazz trail by 7. Feeds to Gallinari. There's the screen. He kicks it to Hood. Pass to Favors. Lots of room. And he gets it to go. Favors has got 5.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
And Parker, here we go. Took him no time at all on that one. Parker's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Spurs. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Inside, here's Lyles. The shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
To the paint. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Favors.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Pick by West. Freak kicks to Ginobili. And the 3 off target. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Spurs out at...
Here we go, San Antonio.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. The Spurs making a switch here.
That's what I thought
Freaks
that dude was
checked
Karl
in.
Malone.
Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Dante Exum comes in for Burks. So on the floor for Utah. Burke and Exum in the backcourt. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. And it's Gallinari in at the 3 spot. Jazz trail by 7. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And Leonard gets it to go. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Spurs?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
They're simply living and dying from behind the arc in the second half. And I don't think that's the way to go here. They're trailing. The three-point shot can be used. They've got to balance it out.
Here's Aldridge. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting one.
Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
Alec Burks checked in for Exum.
What a night so far for Favors. He has 9 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here we go, San Antonio. Please give it up for Spurs Kings team.
I thought it was raining. Please tell me he's on. Please tell me he's on. And he's not on.
.144 left to play here in the 4th. Now Burke. So here's Burks. Kicks it to Favors. 5 on the clock. Burke. A three-pointer, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
The feed to Freak. He dishes it to Aldridge. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 8. And Burke has it in the corner. From the wing, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah.
Get that out of here, son. No, FGB.
So here's Gallinari. Burks kicks to Burke. Shot clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Utah.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
As a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
His fourth team.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Gallinari.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hayward outside. And it's good from the elbow.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And here's Freak. To the middle. And Hayward with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
San Antonio ball. Substitution.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Sanchez. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Exum dishes to Burks. Great defense that time from Sanchez.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
David, congratulations on what was a very decisive win. What does this type of game say about this team?
Well, we want to be an aggressive defensive team. That's sort of
the 2K Sports postgame show.
I don't care about the postgame show, man. I care about Black had 6, and I told you.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our freak.
How about this?
You see this.
What's a freak show? That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, He's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
And that'll do it.
And that'll do it. Now I'm going to see if Elijah's on. And of course he's not.
2K Sports crew. Have a wonderful evening.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to get off. Then I'll probably like take a nap or something. Cause it's way too early. I woke up at 6. That's weird. Cause I usually wake up around this time. So very irregular. Man, I could not sleep after I woke up.
When you score like you did tonight, do you feel like you could go 1-on-5 and still get yours?
Well, it's important to have confidence in your game, but no one ever got anywhere playing 1-on-5. I was feeling it tonight, but tomorrow it'll probably be somebody else. It's just the nature of the game, you know?
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
That kind of thing doesn't matter to me. As long as we're winning games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hands. I really don't. The team comes first. You know that.
Following the team recently, it's been clear you're spending a lot of time in the practice gym. Any particular reason for that?
Oh, it's in my DNA, man. You can ask my sister Cece. When I see an opportunity to get better at something, I'm gonna take it. And there's still a lot I can do to get my game better, so I'm gonna work on it until I'm satisfied, which is probably never, but that's besides the point. I'm just a gym rat. I got a badge and everything. I don't know what else to say, so thanks for noticing.
Stop the gameplay here. Thank you for watching. And yeah.